But for example, like James, the half-brother of Jesus, Paul, who had no reason whatsoever, formerly Saul, persecuted Jews, led a great life, converted to Christianity, died a terrible death in prison, from the upside-down resurrection of Thomas. Like, these people had no reason to die the way they did, yet they saw something that compelled them to all of a sudden put everything on the line, which was the belief that Jesus rose from the dead. Now,
you're 30 years old. We can agree you're 30 years old, right? Do you think that's a little bit silly?
are you a voter?
I am a voter.
Oh, so I vote and you vote. So I'm talking to voters of this country that will determine the future of Western civilization. That's what I'm doing here today. Yeah? Wait, hold on. How is it any different than a professor talking to you?
Than a professor talking to you? Who are you?
Well, important enough for you to come up to a microphone. Ever. No circumstance.
Even on this third, fourth, fifth.
What if it's the first date and you're just not in
for anything?
Okay, well let me.
Period.
Well, let me. Okay, so
what kind of world are we living in?
Well,
no. This is feminism. Feminism is that you have to be this like self-independent. This is a nice gesture. It's you trying to be like egalitarian. No, you as women should want to be provided for. In fact, you should have an expectation that you as a woman are so important and so critical and so necessary and beautiful that it shouldn't even be a question. Believe this was crazy. The Romans gave them an opportunity saying, you can believe in Jesus, you just can't say he rose from the dead. They said, no, I refuse to give an inch on that. And so there's something there so powerful that it inspired an early church across an entire region and a religion that swept the world. And so that's enough for me to believe that it's true.
Yeah. And Charlie had my back so much, and he didn't have any motivation other than he actually believed in the First Amendment. He believed in the Second Amendment. He believed in the whole entire Constitution. And the problem with society and the world that we live in is that we live in such a sick, disgusting world that a person that is truly good, like Charlie Kirk, gets taken out. Because everybody that I meet in politics has some sort of skeleton in their closet, is, whatever. Nobody's perfect. But the closest thing to perfection when it comes to a human being and following God's commandments and defending the Constitution, there's no better example in the entire universe than Charlie Kirk. The sharpest tool in the shed.
The 30-pound buck.
The 30-pound buck. It's official. We have paper.
We have papers now. Look at that. We've gone up in the world.
I feel so official. It has my name on it too. All right, I had to get that out of the way.
You just get that out of the way.
I had to get that out of my system.
I don't know how to start this. I never know how to start these. But specifically tonight, I don't know how to start this.
Yeah, this is...
My hope is that we can get this episode out today, that it uploads and everything today. But today is September
12th?
13th. It was the 13th, yeah. Because, like...
I have a phone in my pocket. Let me double check.
Check that. I think it's the 13th.
It's the 13th.
Okay.
You're right.
So... Oh, man. Okay. So today is the 13th of September. It's a Saturday. This is 3 days after Charlie Kirk was assassinated.
Yep.
And whoa, there you go.
There we go.
A
little bit better.
I don't know, man. Like this, we just watched the Erica Kirk talking about her husband, and it completely just like brought me back really to where I was.
Yep.
I in the days that have, in the days since, I've seen people talk about it, and I think the three now that stand in my head is obviously Erica.
Right.
Prime Time with Alex Stein on the Blaze. And that was the one of the tribute we used.
Oh, right.
And Brett Cooper. Have you seen Brett Cooper's? That one killed me. Oh, but also sorry,
Yeah.
number 4,
Yeah.
Candace Owens.
Yep.
That one got to me.
Erica's got to me.
Yeah.
It was. How do I say this? For most of her speech, when she was talking, I felt more resolved than anything
Yeah.
to spread the gospel,
Yeah.
spread free speech, advocate like Charlie Kirk did,
Yeah.
continue on in his mission. And then she brought up her kids, and that is what broke me.
Which is funny. Not funny. None of this is funny.
I mean, it's funny for me that I don't have kids, but it broke me,
You know, we're going to try to be happy warriors in this, and we're going to try to find
as Charlie was.
as Charlie was.
Yeah.
Charlie was. You know, but it's got to be hard. But I think Dave Landau said it the best on his show. You know, it's good to know that America has not changed
Yeah.
at all since 2001. Like, we have not gotten any better.
Yep.
You know, that shit like this can still happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just glad to see most of America unite together.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know, we're going to get into this
Yeah.
tonight, guys.
Oh, right.
Yeah, look at, we have a show map and
Wow.
everything. So I
Thing
guess,
with my name.
dude, okay. I don't know how to go from this because it's just like I have so many thoughts in my mind and they've been brewing for 3 days.
Yeah.
So Charlie Kirk was assassinated. It was 100% a political assassination. I don't care what the left says. He was 100% politically assassinated.
No doubt.
Do
No
you-
questions.
Where were
Political.
you? You know, this is the thing. They always ask, like, our parents' generation always ask, or the millennials, where were you
on
in
9/11?
9/11? I think our generation, it's where were you when Charlie Kirk died?
I was actually sitting right off camera to this couch because this is my place. So I had class that day. It was American government. And I just walked back. I remember putting my backpack on the couch and just sitting down, eating some food, drinking some water because I was going to go donate plasma because that's how I get money.
Broke college student stuff.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there and I'm just kind of doom scrolling, doing whatever, trying to catch up on what I missed, news wise, and I'm in a group chat with Donnie and our other friend Corbin,
Corbinsies.
and I forget.
I think
you or
it was Corbin because I
Okay.
was.
I know
Yeah.
one of you two texted and said like Charlie Kirk was shot.
Yeah.
And I immediately stopped what I was watching, and I remember clicking on the message and seeing what happened, and then refresh, and I looked it up, and I was in shock.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do.
No, 100%. I mean, what do you do?
I
You know?
there's nothing I can do. I'm in Grand Junction, Colorado,
Well, because it's like, and not
and
to,
he's in Utah.
yeah, and not which is in Orm's not that far away.
No.
Like it's at least an hour, 2-hour drive from where we're at. I think the thing that got me the most was like we haven't had something like 9/11. I think the last thing we could get close to would be the Boston bombings, like the Boston Marathon bombings. But those happened in
Yep.
like 2010, 2011. You know,
Yeah.
like I was in like
I mean, it was
I
like
was in
it was
4th
a
or 5th
terrorist
grade.
attack, but
Yeah.
it wasn't like something that completely united America.
no. If anything, it fractured it a little more. You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
that got completely politicized. But I mean,
100%. But
continue. Yeah, sorry.
no, it was like I was just sitting there and I kept watching the reels and
Yeah.
looking for more information and wherever I could find it. And then I think you're the one who sent the video of
No, it was Corbin.
Corbin. He was the one who sent the video. of
Corbin's
when it
always on
actually
top
happened.
of things. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
think when this was all going on, I was still in shock. But I'll get to that in a second.
Like he was the one who sent the video of like
Yeah.
when it happened, and I watched that video and I immediately knew he was gone.
Yeah.
There was no saving him.
No. I think everyone who saw that knew.
He was gone.
Yeah, he was dead.
He he went stiff and limp and collapsed. He was gone.
Yeah.
Which is it's very sad to say, but
Yeah.
I was sitting on that couch.
It's gonna be a sad episode tonight,
Yeah.
guys. Like I don't know if we're gonna be smiling much, and if we are, it's out of resolve. But I mean,
Yeah. I'll try and make a couple jokes, because that's me. I can't really take serious
we're.
situations that well.
But I mean, I don't know, man. It's just it's hard to like 9/11 jokes are funny. So, and that could be taken as classless, but I mean,
100%. But that also might be our generation. Like we never saw it.
coping with Trump. But the same thing with like
Yeah.
JFK or MLK. Like there's some jokes I'm like that's not funny.
Like it's a little
None
too
of the
far.
jokes I've heard about Charlie Kirk have been funny.
No, absolutely not.
No, but oh man, I was racking my brain today trying to figure out like where was I when I first heard that Charlie Kirk was shot, and I think it was at home, and Eilish, my wife, was in the bedroom doing something, and our kid was just kind of running around, and I saw that her dad texted like this family group chat that we had, and he said Charlie Kirk's been shot. I was like, what? Because a few minutes before that, I had seen that video of him throwing hats.
Oh,
And then the next one was him, and then the next part was him saying like, "Hey, let's send. I want to. What was it? Let's take on the best libs that Utah can offer, or whatever."
Yep.
And I was like, "Oh, cool. I'll have to watch that. That's interesting." And a few minutes later, he's shot. I'm like, "What? What do you mean he's shot?" And I thought it was gonna be like we're gonna hear it now. Like he's fine. He's doing better. Whatever.
It was gonna be like they just like a through and through on his shoulder or something.
Yes, it's something real simple.
Yeah.
He's at the hospital right now. Some Mormon missionaries are bandaging him up.
Like he's in recovery. His family's with him.
Yeah, like he's doing good.
Like,
We're gonna see a photo soon.
See a photo of Charlie.
Like, do you remember when they announced that Trump had COVID in 2020?
Honestly, no.
Okay, so Trump had COVID in 2020, and it was like, I hope he dies. I'm like, he'll be fine. And then like a day later, he's in the car, just like. So I thought,
This couldn't
it's gonna be
kill
fine.
me. I'm all right. This couldn't kill me.
Come get me, bitch. Like I totally thought that he was gonna be fine, and he's gonna be home, whatever.
He'll be fine within an hour.
Yeah.
It's all well and good.
I'm not kidding. Like a few seconds later, I get a text from my wife, and she goes, "Oh my God, someone just released the video of him getting shot." And my wife, in her panic, sends me the video, which I'm gonna have to delete because I can't. And it opens up, and I'm thinking, oh, it's gonna be like a video from like a distance. It's gonna be like from up that hill and that amphitheater. Nope, it's right there. It's the one where he's right there in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at his chest, thinking, he got hit in the chest or the arm or something.
Yep.
And I can see the blood, and I look up, and it's just his neck, and then it instantly replayed again because he had taken a screen recording.
Oh.
So it instantly, and I saw it, and I just had to I just exit out of it and just turned off my phone. Like the image of Charlie Kirk getting shot is seared into my memory. And I've seen a few psychiatrists and psychologists, say that this is secondhand trauma, and it 100% feels like it. Like I can't get the image out of my head.
I don't know if this is just me or a select few group of people, but it didn't bother me that much. And that's not to say I watched it and I was like, oh,
Well, not
it's
that
fine.
it didn't bother you, it didn't phase you.
Yeah, it didn't phase me. Like I watched it, I was like,
Like I had a
Alright.
reaction to it. I was like, whoa.
it didn't phase me.
And I didn't think it was
So-
going to, because I've seen, we played Call of Duty and
Yeah.
Red Dead, and I've seen World War II
Oh,
war movies
okay.
and people shot and blow up and stuff. But I don't know, man. This is different. Just like
This is real world.
it's a real world, but not even
Yeah.
just real. I've seen real world stuff,
So have I.
But it's. I mean, obviously, we didn't know him. I never met him
No.
personally.
Never
I-
met him, never saw the guy.
Like when I was in college the first time, I had just signed up to be part of my Turning Point USA chapter on my college. A few weeks later, COVID hits and everything shuts down.
Yep.
And it was like, shoot, well, all right. And then I moved out here, and I didn't go to a college that had it there. So then, but the thing is like, okay, what do you remember the first time you ever heard about Charlie Kirk?
Vaguely.
Because I do kind of like. I remember the first time I ever heard about Charlie because it was the first time I ever heard about Ben Shapiro, Steven Crowder,
Yep.
and Candace Owens, and the Hodge twins.
I heard about the Hodge twins later.
Yeah. Well,
But
so when I first heard about Crowder, okay, so I was a junior in high school. It was like 2017. And I remember kind of thinking, like, I think I'm, like, Republican,
yeah.
I think I'm gay. Sorry, just the way I said that.
Don't
I
you
think.
mean Democrat?
Anyways, so I'm
Weird.
like, I think I'm Republican or I lean to the right. Like, I was kind of, I knew a lot about history, so everything just was kind of seen through a historical lens. So I'm like, like, this makes more sense. I remember, and here's the funny part. I remember the girl who told me about it. So Riley Goss, if you ever see this, thank you for turning me on to the early days of like conservative influencers.
Yeah.
And so I had heard about, she said, hey, here's Steven Crowder. And the first episode I watched had the Hodge twins in third chair.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Dave Lando hadn't been on it yet. So it was Crowder, Not Gay Jared, Jared Morgan Jr.
Garrett?
Huh?
Quarter Black Garrett?
Quarter Black Garrett wasn't there yet. It was Not Gay
No.
Not Gay Jared was the producer.
I remember that guy.
Yeah. Which is funny because he was on Dave Lando's show a few months ago.
Really?
I'll have to send that to you. It's interesting.
Oh.
And so, then as I kind of got more into it, I heard about Ben Shapiro and, and then I heard about Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens because that was at the time when Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens were doing a lot of stuff together.
Right.
I gravitated more towards Steven Crowder just for who he was.
Oh
and,
yeah, 100%. I still watch him today.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I do.
But yes, to say I don't hate the guy or anything. I just don't think you should verbally abuse your wife.
He didn't do that.
We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, later.
Anyways.
That's a later conversation.
But I had followed Candace Owens and Charlie Kirk. Now Candace Owens eventually just got annoying to me.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of unfollowed her, but I always followed Charlie Kirk. Always followed Charlie Kirk, and I've known about him for 8 years. I am the age he was when I first heard about him. He was 24 in 2017, 23, 24. And always saw everything about him, knew who he was. Anytime there was a debate clip, I'd always watch it. There's George Ajenko had him on his podcast. I was like, oh, I got to watch that. I just had it. And it was in the back of my mind, like, yeah, I got to watch that Charlie Kirk interview. And so just the fact that we went from that to this, and now he's not here anymore. He was alive that morning, and he was dead that afternoon. Mm-hmm. That's the part to me that's like, whoa, wait a minute. Like that. That's scary. That's just crazy. But I mean, what else can you say to that? Like,
I don't know if you really can.
You can't.
It's really hard to say anything about that.
No.
Other than like, don't take life for granted.
Yeah.
Every day is not guaranteed.
Oh, that's definitely been on my heart. But
other than that, I don't really know what else to say.
I don't think you can. But
no.
So it's been the third day. A lot has happened since September 10th.
Yeah.
2025. So this is what we know.
Especially September 11th.
Especially
the remembrance.
You know what's so strange about that, man? It was so surreal that 9/11 was the next day.
I didn't even realize that.
I didn't even realize it.
September 11th.
I didn't even know how to like react to it.
Yeah.
I mean, because 9/10 was so emotional for me because I broke. And people can call me a pussy all they want. I broke down and cried several times just because it was like. And you're scrolling through Instagram, not because you're doom scrolling, but you're just trying to find out all the information you can because it's like, what the hell just happened?
Yep. And
my wife's breaking down. It was funny because we were sitting on my in-laws' couch because we went over there, and her mom, my wife's mom hadn't come home yet, And as she came in from grocery shop, we just made eye contact, and it was over. It was just done. And I was already trying to like not just hold it in because I'm just like, oh, I'm not gonna cry. Right? I didn't know him, but just know that hearing that his family might have been there.
Yeah.
God. But so this is what we know, right? I think his name is. Fuck it. I don't care what
say his name.
I don't care what his name
Don't
is.
say his name.
I don't
give
care.
him fame.
I don't care what his name was.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck. But this is what we know about him.
Don't fucking say
Right?
his name.
He
doesn't
was,
deserve it.
No, yeah, he was raised in a Mormon family in Utah. I don't know if it was Orem, but it was in Utah.
Somewhere in Utah.
I think his dad was a minister and a former sheriff, or he was a current sheriff.
He was a former
He's
sheriff.
a former sheriff.
Former.
Okay. So he grew up in Utah, grew up around guns and hunting and everything. And around the time he went to college is when his family started noticing a change politically. His family, big Trump supporters.
Oh yeah.
Like those, like they're, they're registered Republicans. They donated to Trump, whole 9 yards, right? So he starts going to college, and
that's where the indoctrination.
and
happens.
he got radicalized.
Yep.
Yeah. So he shot Charlie. We found the gun the next day.
Yep.
And on the casings is transgender ideology,
Fascist ideology.
anti-fascist ideology, and some meme.
It was a meme,
I
and then
think,
a reference to Helldivers, the up, down, the arrows.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't see
was,
that.
Again, Louder with Crowder found that out. They found out it was like a reference to a song in Helldivers 2.
Okay.
Which I was like, whatever.
Oh, one of them said, "Hey, fascist, catch this," and I think that was the spent shell.
I think so.
I think
so.
you want. It'd probably take too long to find that.
It would.
I think it would. I think it was either it was that one, or I think it was the meme one that says, "What's that? Oh, whoa! Notice his bulge."
Yeah.
Which I'm trying to have I'm trying to keep a straight face during all that. But I think that was the one that was spent, which is interesting because it's similar to the murderer who attacked the Catholic school, who was trans.
Yep.
Now it's.
No, he didn't inscribe his different magazines.
No.
He just wrote on
But
them.
the gun was a Mauser. It was a 30-06.
Yep.
I think by all accounts, correct me if I'm wrong, it was a standard hunting rifle.
Yeah.
It wasn't like this, top of
no.
This,
no.
top of the art, like, but it also wasn't the shitty rifle. Like, you think of like the JFK assassination, and the rifle supposedly that Lee Harvey Oswald shot was a Mannlicher Carcano, the shittiest rifle that was ever been made in the Italian army. It wasn't that. It was a standard hunting rifle. It had a scope on it.
Mm-hmm.
30-06. It was an extended magazine, but I think he only had 4 bullets in there. So that's interesting. Because he had an extended. And maybe I can admonish myself. But he had an extended mag, as far as I remember hearing.
We should probably get an admonishment.
We should get an admonishment button. We should figure that out.
Yeah.
So
just to see if we're wrong, we can go, hey, we're wrong.
Admonishment.
Wow, we really screwed that one up.
Well, we did it. So, he had, and some people were saying that, he wanted it to be found. It's a bigger cover up. Like, I don't think it is, because the way they found it, he had it wrapped in a towel, and it looked like it had been thrown in the woods.
Again, Louder with Crowder.
Yeah,
I found this out.
Honestly, I haven't watched Crowder in a while. I've seen more stuff from Crowder than I have in a very long time. I might have to start watching Crowder again.
Yeah,
because I remember Crowder really kind of broke a lot of this news, like really started getting all this news and stuff around like 2020 when the election was 100% stolen.
It was rigged.
Rigged. Anyways,
In an hour and a half, Trump went from winning Georgia
to losing Georgia.
Yeah, in an hour and a half.
I literally fell asleep knowing he was winning Georgia. I woke up at 3 a.m.
by 150,000 votes.
And he's losing Georgia.
In an hour and a half.
Wild.
Weird.
Anyways.
Smells like cover up.
Well.
Anyway.
So
you were saying.
So they've done excellent reporting on this. I mean, that cannot
absolutely.
be. I've seen more reporting. The Daily Wire is like weirdly quiet. Like I've not heard anything from them other than just like in general things. But I feel like what?
I was gonna make a joke. I can't do that.
Do it.
It's because Ben Shapiro's a Jew. Admonish me.
Admonishment. We don't hate Jews. I just
no. I'm sorry. I it's really hard for me to take a serious conversation serious.
It's hard for you to take a lot of things.
Yeah. It is.
So
sorry.
So yeah, no. So him and Tim Pool, I've seen a lot of good reporting from those guys.
Oh yeah.
More than CNN, more than Fox News, more than bullshit legacy media.
Fake news. They're all fake news.
Fake news. So he so video from different angles show that he shot, got up, and ran, and it looks like he threw it in the woods and then kept running.
Yep.
And then other videos show him limping through.
So what I remember and what I heard from Louder with Crowder as the story was breaking.
Yeah.
Shot, he ran out and he got off the roof of the building, wrapped it in a towel, threw it in the woods, and he changed his clothes. He had a separate change of clothes, and he ran into, like, he got lost in the crowd and he got away.
Well, that was one thing too that was interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry, not to cut you off. The photos that came out, and he's wearing like an American flag shirt.
Yeah.
It looks like a very basic shirt.
Very.
But think of it, like how easy was it for him to just sneak into the crowd?
Very.
And then,
with all that panic, easy. Well,
you
obviously it was easy.
And you
he
can't
did it.
differentiate him from
No. He looked
crazy.
like basically the average Joe.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be hard to keep track of him.
Yeah.
So as like he was escaping, he had a Discord, which the feds also found that out because his roommate goes, "Oh yeah, we have a Discord," and he sent these messages. You want to look? I'm like, yeah,
yeah.
Took a picture. So I'm pretty sure those are gonna be used against him. But in the Discord, he messaged, "Oh, I just did it." I don't remember like verbatim what he said, so I'll give a brief summary.
There's Discord messages of him saying, "Holy shit,
he did it," and he goes, "I threw the rifle. I need to go get it."
Wow.
I left it wrapped in a towel. I threw it in the woods. I need to go get it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I was like, "What the fuck?"
I'm
pretty sure they have their suspect with 100% certainty.
Yeah. Well, hey, at least it's not like the Boston bombing thing where his roommates knew about it and then didn't say anything. They just got high instead.
Yeah.
Wow. Go on. Sorry.
So, and when he sent those messages, none of the like reporting was, "Oh, we found the rifle yet." So he was he is the shooter. Excuse me. He had those Discord messages. And then when the police were like, "Oh, we're looking for this suspect," and the roommate's like, "Oh, that kind of looks familiar." And then the dad realized, that looks like my son. And then his son told his dad.
So let's backtrack here for a second.
'Kay.
So he escapes, the crowd. There's
Right.
video of him that comes out the next day.
Right.
So they're hunting for this guy. They're trying to find any information. The roommate gives up the information.
Yeah.
He goes home and tells his dad that he did it.
Yep.
And then his family, he convinced him to turn himself in.
No, his dad held him down. His dad pinned him.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. His dad pinned him.
See, that's not what I heard. Because the basic shit that I've heard is that his parents just convinced him to do it.
Yeah, no. From what I heard, after he told his dad pinned him. Like, pinned him. I think it was either on the wall or on the floor. And then he called the cops and he was like, "I have the shooter. It was my son." Again, I'm not sure if he said those words.
Hold on.
But he basically said, I have the shooter.
Can
this
you
is my address.
can you
da, da, da,
imagine
da.
that? Your son just told you, "Hey, I just shot Charlie Kirk.
I just killed an innocent man.
I just killed an innocent man." Here's the thing. In our last episode, I covered how much I think Mormons are ridiculous and the religion is ridiculous. But here, they still believe in human rights and in
Human
in
decency.
loving your neighbor. They still have Christian core values. They're just not
Right.
fully Christian. You've been taught this. You've taught your son this. And then he goes out and
Says, no, I'm not gonna.
and he
deserves to die.
kills an innocent person. Now, I heard a lot of people on the left. We'll get to the bullshit.
Oh, 100%.
Bullshit from the left. I heard people say, "Well, that was ironic because he stood for gun rights." No,
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. What would be ironic is if Charlie Kirk died at gunpoint at a gas station. The only thing that is ironic about this situation, the only thing is the left
Oh, yeah.
and their reactions to
the
this.
peaceful and tolerant left.
Which is, again, this is another thing we can talk
Not
about.
so peaceful and not so tolerant, huh?
Well, you look at the two differences when George Floyd died. Half of America
$2.3 billion worth of damage
in L.A. alone.
Alone. Who was hopped up on drugs, and it was a drug overdose.
Chop
by the
and
way.
Chaz became like a whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Riots everywhere.
Yep.
I literally watched live the CNN building in L.A. being Molotov cocktailed.
Yeah. Somebody was executed because they wore a Trump hat.
Yeah. 2 cops were killed.
Yep.
People lost their homes. People lost their jobs.
Businesses lost.
Businesses went out
Everything.
of everything.
Businesses were burned to the ground.
Charlie Kirk dies. It is the 13th of September.
Not a single.
Not
dollar.
a single building has been burnt down.
No damages.
No damage. No slightly peaceful protest. The only people who have lost their jobs are the fucking shitheads who celebrated Charlie Kirk's death.
Which, for any of you watching, if you have celebrated Charlie Kirk's death, please unsubscribe, block us, do not follow us, do not contact us ever again. We do not want your support. You are a piece of shit. I hope you find Jesus someday, because I'm a Christian, but you're a huge piece of shit
Yeah.
to celebrate a human that lost their
Now that's
lives.
coming from 2 pieces of shit.
Yeah.
But you know what?
You really
but
crossed the fucking line
But
there.
what separates these 2 pieces of shit between you, piece of shit, is that you celebrated an innocent man's death.
Yeah. You were happy that a wife now has to go on and raise her 2 kids
And that kids lost
without
their
a
dad.
father.
Yeah.
Just because you lost your daddy doesn't mean other kids deserve
Just because your dad didn't hug you.
it. Just because your dad didn't say that he loved you doesn't mean.
Now,
And this
Okay.
is coming from 2 people who also grew up without dads. Well, I kind of grew up without a dad.
we'll talk about this later. I heard
Yeah.
this saying that said, all fathers are absent fathers in a way. I thought about it. I'm like, that is true in
a
certain
way,
in
yes.
aspect. It is not necessarily like your dad abandons you as a shithead. My
Yeah.
parents are divorced, and my dad wasn't in the home, except for the weekends when I would go over there. Your circumstance is different, and on and on.
Right. Everyone's story is different.
And so I asked my wife the other day. I'm like, I hope that I'm not an absent dad at anything. We'll get to family and all that later.
Yeah.
So he's arrested. He's in custody now.
Thank God.
Shortest manhunt ever. Thank
Oh,
God.
yeah.
I was expecting this to go on for a week.
I was starting to think that it was going to be, oh, well, we're looking, and they don't look. And
Yeah, nothing's found. Yeah.
It just kind of like gets swept under the rug.
Well, the thing was, is it was done. It was done in a red state. Utah's a red state, and
I thought it was a blue state.
Utah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
God, Mormons vote Republican, bro.
I didn't.
Oh,
I
yeah.
swear, I thought that was blue.
No.
I might have been thinking of like Nevada and Arizona.
I think you're thinking of Nevada and Arizona.
I was
Yeah.
probably thinking of, yeah. You're right. Continue.
Yeah. So
Continue.
So the reaction on the left, before we get into the bullshit of that,
Abhorrent.
the news cycle, what they started doing is they started doing untruth. What is it? What did I call it at dinner today?
Untruthful. Like they stretched the truth.
Stretch the truth. I had a specific word for it. It was like deceitful truths.
There it is.
There it is. It's a deceitful truth.
Yeah.
Where I give you part of the
Portions.
fact, but not the whole fact. So in a sense, I can be like, well, I said what was on it.
I told you. Kind of what happened.
What happened, but I'm not saying the whole thing. Like for example,
Yeah.
so what I started seeing was instantly the left started saying like, well, this is the right's problem with the rhetoric and all this bullshit.
I'm sorry, we haven't called anyone a fascist and a Nazi. and
I don't know,
Hitler.
man. Maybe if you didn't call us fascists and Nazis for 10 fucking years,
Yeah.
maybe your side wouldn't get radicalized into thinking I have to kill the next Hitler.
Into actually believing that we are Hitler and Nazis and fascists.
And you know who kills their political opponents?
The left?
Fascists.
Oh, same thing.
I mean, you know what this reminds me of, honestly? This reminds me of World War, like pre-World War II, when Germany was becoming Nazified.
Oh, yeah.
Hitler killed his entire enemies. The Reichstag building's on fire. You know, he takes out so many of his political appointments. Oh, it's ridiculous. So it's just crazy to me, right? So the news starts reporting that, well, you know, he had engravings on his bullet casings, and it was a lot of like right-wing meme type of stuff, and they only showed the what's this? Oh, whoa! Notice his bulge on the bullet casing. They never talked about the transgender ideology and the anti-fascist shit.
So, from what I remember when I was watching Crowder,
Yeah,
because I was listening to his live stream on Thursday on.
You're a strange animal. I got to follow. Sorry,
It's a great song.
ominous spiritus.
They were covering the news and the breaking story that they
Yeah.
had in their inside information that they got. The news covered it like, oh, it was cultural this is quote unquote. This is what the news said. Cultural sayings.
Cultural internet cultural sayings is what they said.
You know what? Crowder lost his shit.
Oh, did he? I'm gonna have to
he
go back and
lost
watch
his
some of these.
Shit. He was like, "Why don't you fucking say the actual phrase that's on the bullet?"
That's what I'm.
It'll
that is
fucking
all.
tell you who he voted for.
This is the shit I'm talking
He
about.
lost his
This is
shit.
the fucking shit that pissed me off about this.
I'm losing my shit over this.
I know, me too. When the leftists came out and celebrated it, it pissed me off. What pissed me off even more was the fucking officials in the news fucking lying to the American people.
I'll do you one better. They said,
Hey, fascist, catch this, was written on the fucking bullet casing.
I'll do you one better. CNN, MSNBC, all of them, and Fox was kind of true in this, but still.
Fox
they
did
still lied.
Fox did a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan
no.
of Fox News. Fox News did way fucking better because the first appearance that Charlie Kirk, I think if I remember correctly, ever did publicly was Fox News.
And this is what I'm about to say. So Fox was kind of true, but not really. This isn't even about the bullets.
Yeah.
They all started saying, "Oh, Charlie he was a good guy."
Oh my God.
I was like, "Are you serious? You called this man a fascist and a Nazi and a hater? You caused this.
I think it was.
You deserve to go out of business. None of your employees should ever be employed ever again."
I think it was Samuel L. Jackson or Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
It was Morgan Freeman. I saw.
think I know exactly what you're
because I think I sent it to you guys. I saw this thing where he said, "We should come on, guys. We should all come together." And you know, we shouldn't be like, this isn't America. We shouldn't do this. A fucking post that he posted a few months or a few weeks prior, whatever, said America would be much better without.
Oh, I know. It was
Puts
Samuel
this
Jackson.
fucking name. It was Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson. I was
Fucking
thinking
Charlie
something
Kirk's
else.
in the middle. Fuck you. I'm sorry. Like I've been holding this shit in for 3 fucking days. You cannot look me in the fucking eye and say that you are sorry when for the last 10 fucking years since Obama left office, you have called all of us Nazis, fascists, racists, and bigots because you don't agree with us.
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't get me wrong. Republicans have a place in this too.
100%.
Newt Gingrich, fuck that guy. We're all guilty in this divide, but the ones who are the The ones who are the biggest proponent and who are more guilty is the left, is the American left. Because I'm sorry, when your fucking tweet looks like it's been written by the same fucking person, I'm not even kidding. It was Obama, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Chuck Schumer, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton. After, like, you get down to it, I'm like, I'm reading the same fucking tweet.
Copy paste me out of here.
It was like that meme where it's like, hey, like, where it said, hey, can I copy off your homework? Yeah, just don't make it look like it's copied.
Yeah.
And it's those. Sorry. And then to top it off, right? I saw, now, if you were fired as a journalist, you should never be able to find another job in journalism.
It's like, why were you fired? Oh,
Why
it's because
were
I
you-
didn't really.
I fucking lied.
It's because I lied. Oh,
I saw
we'll
Dong,
give you a call.
Yeah.
In maybe 1,000 years.
I saw Dong Lemon on TikTok with some other jacked who the fuck cares guy
Yeah.
basically saying, well, actually, the shooter was a Trump supporter. And he lists all this shit because he supposedly donated to the Trump campaign, I think in like 2020 or something. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. Quite frankly, I don't fucking care. It's so thinly veiled that it doesn't fucking matter to me. And I think Crowder even came out and said, actually, no.
Yeah.
That's not fucking true. And I literally commented under the For the Boys TikTok page, go follow us, whatever. I literally said, Dong, this is exactly why you were fired from CNN.
This is why you can't
Because
hold
you're
your own
a
water.
fucking liar. Here's the thing. Do you remember Chris Cuomo?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he left CNN. I think he left or he got fired. I think he left.
One of the two.
He left CNN
About the same.
and was on Newsweek. Completely different guy. Completely different guy.
I didn't even care about him to begin with.
I didn't
so.
either, but it's interesting because Crowder would always make fun of him.
Oh, 100%. I remember that.
He
That
was
was
the guy
funny.
during 2020 was doing naked yoga when his wife was doing like a video tour of their house.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's gross. And don't get me wrong, he's a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
He tried covering up for his.
What a piece of shit.
What a piece of shit.
One of my favorite segments on Louder with Crowder. What a piece of shit.
What a piece of shit.
Great segment.
Introducing the new
Hilarious.
segment for the boys. No, I'm kidding.
What a piece of shit.
What? Get a load of this shit. Get a load of this guy. That would be a funny. That'd be a funny segment.
Get a load of this guy.
And it's just Ross it's David Schwimmer from Friends. Get a load of this retard.
Get a load of this guy.
The next fucking day, Friday, and this morning. And this is another thing, right? People were saying, well, he wasn't trans. He wasn't a black activist. He wasn't a Palestinian. He wasn't all the shit. He was a Trump supporter. And it's like, no, you're a fucking
he
retard.
wasn't.
I'm fucking pissed. Do
Did
you
you
know
see
what
the
Tim?
inscriptions on the fucking bullet?
No, it gets better. Guess who this motherfucker was dating?
Oh, yeah, he was dating a trainee.
He was
wasn't
dating a fucking transgender.
a trainee. Which you're going to have to bleep that out because it's YouTube.
I don't fucking care. We're not making money off this shit.
That's fair. Good point. You're right.
He dated. He was his partner, not in crime, but his partner, his romantic partner,
Who he chose to either put his dick in or got
was
a dick in his ass?
currently.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say it's the second one. Was currently
Alright.
not the gender that he was born as, or that they were born as. I don't know if it was male to female to male.
So gay?
Queer.
Something?
What
I
does
don't
that
know.
even mean? It's
don't
what
know.
I identify
I'm so
as.
confused.
I don't fucking
I'm so confused by all of it.
When that came out, I said no fucking news source can ever say that this guy was a Trump supporter. And here's the thing. I'm not saying you can't be a Trump supporter and date someone who's trans. Blair White exists.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, I can guarantee you the news media will still never cover.
And I don't
he's dating a trans person.
But here's the thing, dude.
No,
the
they'll
last
never cover it.
the last
They'll never
poll
even
that came
say
out.
what was on
No.
the shell casings.
The last poll that came out that showed that ratioed, who trusted the news versus who didn't trust the news, disproportional as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Disproportional as fuck. So, to the legacy news media, fuck you.
Go fuck yourself.
You
With
are
the sandpaper
trying.
dildo.
You and the fucking Democratic representatives and congressmen in office right now who would not stand for prayer for Charlie Kirk.
That is a load of horse
Fuck
shit.
you.
You can't put your own fucking ideas aside for a handful of minutes and just be respectful.
They're not even hiding it anymore. They're
No.
not even hiding. Because here's the thing, right?
This is
'Cause
just good versus evil.
Then you have AOC and her stupid buck teeth come out and be like, this shouldn't have happened. This should not have happened. We need stricter
You're right.
gun laws. It's like, shut the fuck up.
You're right. It shouldn't have
literally,
never happened.
Literally the day of, they're fucking saying this. And I can't fucking stand this shit anymore, dude. Why is it that when something happens to someone like ours, to us, well, you need to tone down the rhetoric. You called
No.
us Nazis for 10 fucking years.
You've pushed us just a little too far.
You've
We're
lost
done.
the moral high ground. I don't give a fuck when the libs are like, oh, look at MAGA trying to like gain the moral ground. Because I'm like, you.
It's over, liberals. I have the high ground.
I think in the last few school shootings, I was surprised that the Colorado shooting that happened on the same day, which is just as tragic, wasn't a tranny. But it wouldn't surprise me if you find some radicalized shit.
Turns out he was non-binary or whatever the fuck it is.
Fuck it. The last few times there's been a school shooting, it's been a transgender,
Oh yeah.
a tranny.
It was tranny, non-binary. Tranny.
So all I hear is gay, 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 gay.
Yeah.
It's
And then the other thing, people on the left were going, "Oh, well, this is a paid assassin." No, it wasn't.
no. Because
No.
here's the thing,
It's
dude.
200. Was it yards, meters?
200 yards. Yeah, it was 200
That's
yards. It was. But here's the thing, right? I was talking to a client of mine who's a hunter. He was saying too. He's like, he was in an amphitheater and the bullet's going down.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to shoot something downwards if you have the high ground
Yeah.
than it is to.
For a second, I didn't realize, and I was like, "Oh!" Now I realize.
I might have to black that out.
I was like, "Oh!" I realized what you
I'll
did.
just zoom in on your reaction to it.
Me just like,
For the audience that will never see that, I accidentally did a certain.
salute to.
You have to be this
Austrian-
tall to ride the ride with my arm like straight out. Because I was
Yeah.
trying to. Yeah, but you could.
He was saluting a former painter.
No, I was not. I was not fucking saluting a
You were making that gesture.
mustache man.
Yeah, you were making
I
that
wasn't
gesture
trying
to that
to-
former painter.
So, yeah, went to firstly, it didn't take long for someone to make an animation of the shooting, but they were
course
saying
not.
that as the bullet's going down, it's dropping and it's still gaining velocity because
Yeah.
it's dropping and gravity's pushing on it.
Yeah.
So, but you have some insight on this. So there's a lot of people on the right and the left who are trying to say that this was a trained assassin. That shot was so immaculate. Blah blah blah. All this shit. Not with his scrawny ass.
God no.
Because here's the thing, you can't say it was like the thing with Lee Harvey Oswald where it's like, you can't say it's, well, this guy was trained because he was in the Marines and he made that shot.
No, that's scrawny ass.
Now with that scrawny ass, back into the left. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, when you get shot in the back, this is going to quick tangent. When you get shot in the back of the neck, my first reaction is, oh my God, I got shot. You usually go forward.
Yeah.
That's a different episode. We'll talk about the JFK assassination later.
Uh-huh.
But you have some insight on this. But you have some, as one would say, more experience with shooting guns than I do.
Yeah.
So
So I've been shooting guns since I was 9 or 10, something like that. My grandpa was in the Army, and my uncle is a range master in Central California. And that's where I'd spend my summers, go up, spend time with my grandpa and my aunt and uncle.
Grandpapa. Sorry, go on.
And they were like, it's a good idea to teach him how to use use a gun.
Yeah.
Be proficient.
Yeah.
So obviously at that age, I was only at a 22, just to work on aim and like getting used to a gun. And then as I got older, they moved me up in calibers. And I got I got really good at aim to where at the range, I'd say at the back end of the range it was maybe 300 yards, like 250, 300 yards, around that.
Yeah.
And they would have like metal cutouts of animals. So there's like a bear and deer and moose and all that.
I lost my earbud. Sorry, keep talking. I'm gonna look for it.
Okay. So, what was it? One day, I was up there and I think I was 17 or 18. I was coming up there and my uncle's like, "Hey, what gun do you want to shoot?" And I was like, "Oh, I want to shoot the M1 Garand," which
Fucking nice.
it was a replica from the one that my grandpa used when he served.
I want one so badly.
Again, 30-06.
Same round.
Mm-hmm. Eight bullets.
Which, okay, real quick, just to interject.
Yeah.
The M1 Garand was probably one of the most proficient rifles that the Americans had in World War II.
The most.
The M1A1 was fantastic. It did not hit the. We had the Springfield, the bolt action, but
Yeah.
it wasn't. It was too. It was too many fucking parts. Sharpshooters prefer the M1 Garand in World War II.
So good.
Perfect at taking your target down.
Made. Perfectly made.
Perfect at taking your target down. No question. Continue.
Amazing gun. I love that. That is
Ah.
arguably my favorite gun.
That
That was another citation. Sorry.
My favorite video on the internet is the femboy with the thigh highs with the M1 Garand doing the click. Have you seen it?
I don't think.
I'm gonna have to find it for you. Sorry, go on.
Show me later, but so
Sometimes I forget I'm a little gay.
You forget.
Till I see you, big boy.
Oh, welcome to my world. So, right. So, it's loaded, ready to go. Range is hot. And I was like, okay. And I'm shooting iron sight.
Yeah.
Which means no scope. So I see the outline of the bear. I just shot at the bear. I don't know. It was the biggest one I could see. I was like, sure, why not? So I shot. First one rang out, ting. Second, ting. Third, ting. Fourth, nothing. But my uncle was looking through binoculars and he goes, "Oh no, you hit that." And they have a hole cut out where a vital organ is, like the heart. He goes, "No, you sailed through the heart." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Huh.
Just keep going. I was like, "Okay." Ting, 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 heart. And then ping.
Yeah.
I think that was 7 or 8. I don't know. But I hit that either 7 out of 8 or 8 out of 8.
Yeah.
With very little practice shooting at that shooting at the distance. Very little practice.
Yeah.
Because you can't really hit that with a 22.
No.
It's a little too far. But so I was like, oh, that's cool. And then they have a couple gongs.
Yeah.
So my uncle's like, why don't you shoot the gongs? I was like, okay. And then by accident, I was aiming at the gong, but when I pulled the trigger, it went up just a hair, and it shot the chain, and the gong fell.
There you go.
Just like Charlie Kirk. He was probably aiming at the head, and then
Just aim down. Yeah.
either aimed down or the bullet was dragged down and it struck the neck.
Well, I was hearing things that people were saying that Charlie was wearing a bulletproof vest under the shirt.
As far as I know, they don't make nipples for bulletproof
That's
vests.
well.
So I doubt he was wearing a bulletproof vest.
So I'm almost wondering if it dragged down. You know.
I'm willing to bet that he was aiming at the head,
Yeah.
and since he was already shooting down, the bullet was pulled down and
Yeah.
it hit his neck.
So So in summary, he grew up hunting, grew up with hunting rifles. He was at what elevation he was, I don't know. He was on a tall building looking down into the amphitheater. He was probably aiming for Charlie's head, and the bullet, as it sailed, went lower than he expected.
Yep.
This wasn't a militarily trained
No.
person. This
He
was
just got He
He
was
got lucky.
unfortunately lucky.
Unfortunately, he was some fucking
Unfortunately
scumbag who killed Charlie Kirk.
Yep.
I don't fucking care what his name is.
Yeah. Fuck him.
I mean, so for these two amateur podcasters, our official opinion as two amateur podcasters, no.
No. And when I was watching Crowder,
Of course.
he has.
No one else is fucking talking about this the way Crowder is. I don't fucking care.
I know. In the third chair, second chair, guest chair, Josh Firestein, who was in the Army.
Yeah.
And he even said, no, he wasn't. Like, he goes, give me like 30 minutes with someone who hasn't shot a gun. I can make them hit that.
Yep.
He goes, it's not hard.
I've heard people say that too.
200 yards is
interesting
not
to me.
that far.
Now I'm starting to question people who say they were in the Marines or Special Forces,
Yeah.
and they're like, that was a trained shot. I'm like, was it?
No, it fucking wasn't. I've hit farther than that
Yeah.
with no like military training. And like, yes, my grandpa was in the Army, but like, he's been shooting guns since he was a little kid.
Yep.
And then he taught his son how to shoot a gun, and then they taught me how to shoot one. By the way, I did not grow up hunting. I just grew up with target practice.
There you go.
Which, again, target practice.
But
it's
here's the
a
thing,
still
too.
piece of paper against living, moving.
Here's the thing. He's a hunter, right?
Yeah.
He's getting the high position, the high ground, as one would say, the high ground.
Obi-Wan.
He knows how to hit a target that might be moving.
Mm-hmm.
He also knows how to shoot at targets that aren't moving, still targets.
Yep.
He knows he's trained in the amateur sense that he can go out and bag himself the 30-point buck.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, do I think his scrawny ass was trained by the Marines or the Special Forces? No.
God, no.
God, no. He was some weird.
He doesn't have the muscle
According to
be
the
in
cops,
Marines.
he was some smelly, scrawny ass kid.
Sounds right. Sounds about
Greasy
right.
ass motherfucker.
Sounds about right.
So,
Which again, my experience is my experience.
of course.
I just
It's
know
only
how
been
to
3
hit a
days.
target.
And I'm sure when we go to court with this, and there's more investigators looking into it, and investigating it, we'll see more. We'll come to find out.
Yeah.
I think that's the part that's interesting to me too is the fallout from this. Like what comes from this,
Yep.
I mean, because what does this mean for the future of politics?
The future of Christianity, even.
The future of our generation, honestly. The way I look at it, Donald Trump being shot and not killed, but the attempted assassination on Donald Trump, he won the election
Landslide.
3-4 months before.
Oh yeah, it was a landslide victory.
Popular vote and the Electoral College.
He won every swing
He
state.
won. He won.
No question.
No question. That won him the election.
Yep.
Charlie Kirk's death, I think because he died and because he wasn't a politician, but a lot of people knew him or about him, I think it's going to change the way people view politics.
Oh, absolutely.
I think I said it when Trump won office. I'm saying it again now even more. I think this is what finally puts that final nail in the coffin of progressive liberalism, because
Dies. I hope.
the outrage to the celebration and to these awful, disgusting demons is people on both sides.
Yep.
I mean, Wednesday morning, I'm seeing the celebrations. Wednesday night, I'm seeing people on the left, not just the right, normal, everyday Democrats calling it out. I will never vote Democrat again. I will never vote liberal leftist again. I will never do this. This is disgusting. I voted for Obama, then Biden, then Kamala. I'm never voting blue again. That's fucking insane. And I've said this for years. Give me a reason to vote Democrat.
I just don't see one.
For 8 years since I've been aware of politics, I've never been given a reason to vote. And the only time I wanted to vote Democrat was RFK Jr. And then he
was an independent.
He was an
wasn't
independent, so it didn't fucking matter. So sorry, like,
And then
I have no reason to vote Democrat. It's never going to happen.
No.
No.
Like, if you look at the Democrat policies and you just don't use your brain, yeah, it sounds nice.
Yeah.
But then you're like, so where's all that money going to come?
Yep.
Oh, my paycheck.
It's the same thing with
that's
Congress.
right.
It sounds good on paper until it's put in place, and then everyone but you gets the good shit.
It's rules for thee, not for me. But
I mean, here's the thing, though, right? I'm going to say this just because we're angry. We're full of piss and vinegar right now.
yeah, I haven't heard that saying in a long time.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks.
I definitely see violent things coming out of this. I think the right is done. We haven't burned any buildings down, but I don't think
we will.
I don't think we will. Do we see a potential civil war or revolution coming out of this? That's what scares me, honestly. As a dad, that's what scares me because here's the thing. I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't think it's going to last for long, but I don't know what that's going to look like because you're looking at this from a historical perspective. Things come in threes, right?
Yeah.
Our friend Corbin said it, and I've heard people say it. It's almost like Franz Duke Ferdinand assassination in 1914. Charlie Kirk was just the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm sorry. I'm going to take this back.
President Trump.
Trump's assassination was the beginning. Charlie was the second. There is going to be a third something. I'm not saying this as a prediction or trying to make prophecy. I'm saying this as someone who understands history and looks at it. Like, for example, World War II. Hitler invades Czechoslovakia, then Poland, then eventually invades France.
Yep.
Japan invades China, then swings down to the Coral Sea, and then attacks Pearl Harbor. Like,
which that lost them the war.
Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. Good job. Yeah,
thank you.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
We were nice and harmony there.
Yeah,
Wow, that was new.
But I'm going to say this now as someone who, again, is pissed. I'm mad. I'm angry. I'm sad. Stay away from the violence. Until it is pushed into your face and you can't do anything else to stop it. We are still I'm not even fucking Republican. I'm not registered Republican. I'm a libertarian. We are still the side of law and order.
Yep.
This isn't us. Oh, now we need to target them. Now they get to deal with it.
No.
Now get Harry Session. Get someone who's on the left that's just as prevalent as Charlie Kirk. They don't have one. But this is not the time to say, hey, you know what? Let's go after AOC or these people.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight them still. You and I mean, we're gonna jump in there. Our side needs to stand up and start fighting against it. We cannot be fighting with violence.
We are gonna do our part.
But you know what? I'm gonna quote Crowder here. Fight like fucking hell.
Yep.
And here's the thing. People say, well, I think it's disgusting that I'm going to lose friends over this. I don't If your friend is celebrating this shit and is still on their side, they're not your fucking friends.
No.
They hate you, and they hate the things that you stand for.
Yeah.
Notice how none of my friends are liberals and Democrats.
Why do you think I don't associate with them? I honestly think the highest possibility.
Now, remember, Parker, we are on YouTube. We will be on Rumble soon, but we are on YouTube. Parker. Peacefully and loudly make your voices heard.
Hold on. just hear me out. So, what I think is the most likely possibility. All right, now we're back.
You were saying, Perqueer?
I was saying the thing that I see that's the highest probability of happening. Again, Loudwith Crowder said this.
Okay.
Which I highly agree. Is that we will continue to peacefully and patriotically make our voices heard.
Mm-hmm.
After this, more of us will be out in the open.
Spreading
free speech.
1,000%. We'll talk about this in a second. I'm so fucking done sitting on my ass about this.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm with you on that.
I've tried. I thought I'm really done with politics. I got to get out of it to make my life. I'm happy. After this, I don't fucking care anymore. You killed someone who did not deserve to die.
If talking about politics cuts 25 years off my life, so be it. It is what it is.
If talking about politics and spreading the name of Jesus kills me, I will have been a better man for it.
Exactly. If I die preaching Jesus, I'm okay with that.
Yep.
Because I know I will hear, "Well done, my good and faithful servant."
Yep.
And that is all I want to hear after I pass.
Yep.
So what I was saying was that the right, we will be continuing to make our voices heard, spread the gospel, continuing our debates on free speech, gun rights, everything. And some liberal, some leftist is going to attack us. And, well, we're going to make the appointment to meet Jesus real fast, real quick.
Yep.
Probably with 9mm,
There you go.
44 Magnum, 357.
There you go.
You know, whatever we're carrying at that point. So
Second Amendment, baby.
we're done.
Yep.
We're done being we are being hunted.
We're
now.
done. I think, to round this episode out, we are done.
Conservatives are being hunted down.
Conservatives, libertarians, Republicans, people on the right who
Are
do not
hunted.
subscribe to the disgusting and evil that is the progressive left, because not all Democrats are evil. I'm going to say this right now.
Yeah,
They're not
not
all
all.
evil. But if you are subscribing to this ideology and you are pushing that anyone who pushes against you is evil, a Nazi, a fascist, a bigot, and a racist, just because you cannot debate me on this.
Just because you can't back up your beliefs
Yep.
doesn't make me a Nazi and a fascist.
You need to shut the fuck up.
It means you need to fucking think.
Now, we've been cussing a lot in this episode. I'm fully understanding about that.
Oh yeah, I need to
this-
repent about that one.
We're going to.
That's
This has pushed me to be a better Christian,
Oh, 100%.
to be a better husband and a father, and just to be a better man. I am so done. I'm just trying to think where to go with this. But not in a bad way. There's just so many thoughts in my brain. I don't think I've ever talked about this publicly. I had a very big coming to Jesus moment in April at the beginning of the year. And we can talk about it later on a different episode, but I really was chasing after God through the beginning of summer and such, and then when you get the butterflies go away.
Yep.
When you're super hyped up for Jesus and stuff, when that goes away,
It's like, now you follow.
now I have to live with Jesus on a day-to-day. I have to love
Pick up
him
your
with
cross.
a joyful heart when I
Mhm.
don't have a joyful heart.
Pick up your cross, deny yourself daily, and follow me.
And I have been struggling with that. I will 100% admit it. I have been struggling with that. I backslid on a lot of things, old habits,
Yep.
and it's been really hard. I mean, hopefully, I think we may have found a church. Like, we'll check it out, But if you've been following this channel for the last,
8 months?
okay,
Oh, you did that.
I had to
thing?
fix that for the last
Yeah.
7,
Eight,
8
9
months,
something like that.
episode wise, whatever. That Parker and I and my wife and a bunch of our friends were hurt at a church, and that's really been a hard thing to find. And you go to different churches, and you just see the dishonesty and the not standing on the full gospel of Christ, and that
the
really
half-truths.
the half truths, and the churchisms.
Yeah.
So it's been really hard to find. Granted, we've been doing that Bible study with a lot of our friends, which is great. But it's like I've been really feeling like we need to get back into a public space in church, because
surround yourself with like-minded people.
it's great that we're with friends. But it's
Yes.
like I'm starting to see the point in having an authority
Oh,
above
absolutely.
you, and trying to figure out what am I supposed to do in this world. I'm a barber. I cut hair. I serve people. I think that's great. But I'm like, I want to do more. I want to do, not just because I want to be famous or anything like that. I want to do more because we're not called to just sit on the, we're not called to sit on the sidelines and just have families.
Yeah.
We're called to have families, fight back, and
Spread the gospel.
spread the gospel.
Spread the gospel.
The Great Commission in Matthew, is it 20 or 21? Matthew
I think it was
chapter
21.
20 verses 18 through 21, I think. I did a video on it when I did that Jesus thing for like a few months.
We'll put a link right here.
No,
No, it won't.
we're gonna switch it out. But
God, that hurt my arm.
I mean, I'm about to go on a last minute rant. Do you have anything else you want to add before I just completely lose it?
Yeah, I was just gonna share like after the assassination, I believe it was today's Saturday. So yesterday was my big come to Jesus moment where I turned back on my faith and
You turn back to your faith.
yeah, well, originally I was like, oh, I'm saved, and then I turned back into my old ways, fell back into that, and fell
Which
back
happens.
into sin.
Yeah.
It happens. It was going bad, and then yesterday was my turn back to Jesus. The sorrow was still there, but then it was like overcome by an overwhelming amount of
Yeah.
resolve. Of,
Same.
I'm a Christian.
Yep.
I believe Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior.
I believe he rose from the dead.
Yep.
I don't
rose from the
believe
dead.
he's the half brother of Satan. I don't believe he's
No.
just the Son of God. I believe that he is God.
He died for my sins,
Mhm.
and he died for your sins.
Yep.
He died for everyone's sins. As long as you accept him, you can also be saved.
Yep.
And then I felt another, like, I need to go spread his word. I need to go and not be on the sidelines anymore.
Yep.
And just watch life go by.
Yep.
I need to go out, spread the word, go advocate for what I believe.
Yep. Yeah.
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 So, for all of our subscribers, this might be very political and
We're going to get very political.
religious.
You know, we
Very
thought
soon.
this was just going to be one side.
We thought it was.
We thought it was just going to be
Yeah.
us hanging out and drinking and an excuse to do this, but now it's like I think
Not anymore.
not anymore. And I don't care if we never get over 20 subscribers. If we do this and it
Doesn't matter.
touches one person, our jobs have been done.
As long as we reach out to one person and we advocate for that one person, reach out, share with everyone that you know. Doesn't matter if you lose friends. Reach out. Those who will accept his name, their lives will be changed.
Because, you know,
And it
yeah.
compounds and grows and grows and grows. Keep spreading the word.
So in that tribute we did for Charlie Kirk, I put a verse that said,
Well, you did.
that I did that you watched and liked.
Yeah.
I think it's
I
John
don't
7
think
or 17.
did I?
It says, "Remember they hated me before they hated you."
Yeah.
But also in Matthew, before Jesus goes up into heaven, he says, you know, go baptize the nations, spread the word, and remember, I will be with you till the end of the age. Now, this is cringy to do because I'm facing a camera. I want to talk to just, you know, all the other Christian, you know, Republicans, Libertarians, Conservatives, Christians, and people who want to know God and get to know God. I want to say this. I think it's so important. I think this is the time where we need to stand in our beliefs, stand firm on it. We need to stand on the full gospel of Jesus Christ. You need to get right with God. If you are not right with God right now, you need to get right with God, because it has never been more of an important time for you to know that the true loving freedom that is Jesus Christ. The flip side of that is you are not to make peace with evil. Do not make peace with evil. The enemy is a roaring, prowling lion. You are not to make peace with it. Do not speak to the snake. Do not speak to the whisper of lies. Don't do it. It's gonna get nuts here. But we're gonna fight like fucking hell.
Fight like hell.
We're gonna crowd heaven.
This is our job as Christians.
And we're going to make hell a desolate, uncrowded place.
One more thing.
One more thing.
And if you believe you are too far gone to be saved,
You're never too far gone.
never. Just remember, as Jesus was dying on the cross, the two thieves opposite of him, one mocked him, and the other said, "Be quiet."
Ooh, my brother. Get
He
it.
said, "Be quiet.
Get it.
We deserve our punishment. Our punishment is just. This man has done nothing wrong."
Yep.
And he turned to Jesus and said, "Remember me." And Jesus looked at him and said, I tell you truly, you will be with me in paradise.
Yep.
In that moment, he turned to Jesus and he said,
Preach it, man.
save me.
Come on.
And Jesus said, you will be with me in paradise.
Yep. Yep.
You have faith. You will be with me in
Come on.
paradise.
Come on now, brother. All right, Parker.
It is never too late to be saved.
Yeah. So it's the time, guys. I mean, every generation always says that they're living in dark times. We are living in dark times.
This is good versus evil.
A father, a husband, a friend,
A mentor to many.
a mentor to many died. No, he didn't just die. I'm sorry.
He was killed.
He was killed by
Brutally
a coward.
killed. Unfortunately, I believe it was in front of his family.
It was. I think that was reported, and that breaks my heart as a father and a husband myself. And I think this only fills us with resolve. Like, we're gonna look into our local college's Turning Point chapter. You're in college, I'm not, but I'm sure they don't care. Well, we're gonna go check them out. We're gonna, try to make sense of this and try to be on the right side of history on this.
For a while, I've always wondered why God filled me with so much anger and rage.
Yep.
Now I know why.
Hey,
demons. You ready for this fight?
Hey, demons. It's
Try to
your
take
boy.
me down before. Hasn't fucking worked.
Nope.
I'm still standing.
Now, if you're looking at this and being like, well, they're not Christian, they're cussing. We're pissed.
Yeah, we're
and we're
angry.
imperfect people.
Righteous anger. It's a thing.
It's a thing. Here's the
Jesus
thing.
had it.
Anger and a temper is an okay thing as long as you're pointed in the right direction.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jesus had righteous anger.
Yeah.
Remember when he went to that temple?
Oh, okay, hold on. Before the Lord, one last fucking thing. So the day after, some fat liberal fuck had a sign by this fountain at a college that said, Charlie Kirk deserved it. And there's a video. It's a great video.
Motherfucker.
It's a great video. Oh, just wait, my friend. It's these very fit frat-looking dudes. They picked him up and his sign and threw him in the fountain. And I commented and said, some boys are having a Jesus flipping table moment right now, and I have never been more jealous in my life.
Amen to those frat brothers.
Woo!
I pray that they have free beer for the rest of their life.
Here's the thing, too. I can't remember what campus it was, but someone wrote, kill all Charlie Kirks. We are Charlie Kirk.
We are
Charlie Kirk. Every one of us now who decides to pick up the mantle and decides to fight this battle is now Charlie Kirk.
Yep.
You have a duty to your country and to your God to stand up and spread the gospel and to counter this evil, maniacal ideology that has spread into our country.
Absolutely. I was going to say the Jesus flipping tables showed up to the temple, ready to worship his father.
Yep.
And he goes, all of you are parasites. You have made this a den of thieves. You have transformed my
And this is the
my
thing that I
father's
think a lot
house
of Christians
worship.
forget is that the place he did it was the main. I can't remember exactly the time. It was one of the main courtyards, literally sharing a gate with the temple of Herod. It was a place of worship, and they made it into a place to take money from God's people to line their pockets.
Yep. What would Jesus do?
Flip fucking
flip
tables.
A fucking table.
We're gonna
bitch.
flip tables, dude. Because here's the thing. We always talk about peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard.
Yeah.
Sorry, sometimes you got to flip a fucking table.
Not this time. Still gonna be peaceful and patriotic, unless you try to attack, and then get ready to meet our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and you will shortly find out how horrible the afterlife is without him.
Yep.
I pray that every one of you does find Jesus.
Yep.
Because I still want to save your soul.
Yep.
That is still my job as a Christian, to try and save your soul. But odds are, I don't know.
Happy warriors, man. We're gonna be happy warriors through this. So I Wednesday night I was having a hard time sleeping. It was on my mind, and I wanted to get my thoughts down on a piece of paper. Now, again, we didn't know him.
Yeah.
But I wrote this kind of eulogy just to get my thoughts down on a piece of paper, and I think it would be poignant if we ended the show tonight with this. Okay. So I apologize if I mess this up speaking. September 10th, 2025, the eve of the 24th anniversary of 9/11, a day which will live in infamy, a coward deliberately and premeditated the assassination of Charlie James Kirk. Charlie Kirk, from a casual viewer's perspective, was the type of guy who you want to be friends with, while Ben Shapiro and Crowder seemed like the type of guys to never stop talking about politics. You could tell Charlie liked to go home and talk about something else for a change. If anyone thought he was stuck up, they clearly didn't see his reaction to his South Park episode, which was hilarious.
It was a great episode.
Master debater. But Mom, I'm a great master debater. I have all my points down. I'm crushing all these 19-year-old college girls who can't even get autographs. I'll finish it, but I'm really sad they pulled the episode. I never got to see the episode. I'm really sad, but classy them.
That hurt my fucking throat.
Resume music.
Resume.
Although Charlie was assassinated, he will not be remembered for his death, but his work. Charlie Kirk gave a voice to a generation that was growing up in a time where the older generation had already decided that you would fail. He helped us find the words to find our own morals and beliefs. He spread the gospel that Jesus Christ died on the cross and conquered the grave, and that by believing in the one true God, we too can have rest and everlasting life. He spread awareness about the mental health crisis in our country, pushed back against harmful gender and race ideology, and believed that saving our rights to free speech and our rights to defend ourselves was more important than a few people's feelings. It was better, he believed, for people to live happily and to continue that pursuit unhindered, than to be forced into something you did not believe. He was many great things, but more importantly, he was a husband and a father. He survived by his 2 remaining children and his wife Erica, who on the night of the 10th spent her first night without him. Charlie might not have been the loudest voice for me, but for 8 years, his voice was always there with a smile and a kindness people don't often show their fellow man. The assassin's name will go down in history and hopefully, God willing, fade into obscurity, never to be uttered by a human being again. But Charlie's name will live on through the legacy he left behind. And in time, the legend will live on. On behalf of my generation and from everyone who you gave a voice to, thank you.
His 2 kids are going to have a whole lot of uncles.
Yeah.
They're going to be great uncles too, by the way.
If you enjoyed this episode, I don't know how anyone could enjoy this, but I think the point I'm trying to make is if you enjoyed what we said and you want to join us on this fight and you want to follow a podcast that's not going to just have terrorists on or people who are pro-terrorist, who can laugh and joke, but also talk about Jesus and politics, unfiltered, I might add. Please follow us.
We will soon be on Rumble, so we can actually be unfiltered.
There you go.
And say what we want.
You can say all your fun words.
Yay!
We don't do this for money. We don't do this
We
for
don't make money
fame.
off of this.
Yeah, 19 subscribers doesn't get you much.
Yeah, baby.
We just enjoy this, and we feel like that we were made for such a time as this, that we may spread the gospel and that we may really push for true freedom in our country. So we're going to end it here. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, please like the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. I beat you to it.
I wasn't going to say it this time, though.
I know,
It
I
was
figured.
serious. Yeah, if you guys like this video, which, again, if you like what we had to say in our opinions.
If this
please.
brought you any comfort that other people than the big conservative names are pissed,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah.
I think you kind of knew what I meant on that, but.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, too, if you want to see, we're really considering going on our own college campuses and and talking to people and really trying to continue Charlie Kirk's work, even in a small way. If you would like to see more of those kind of videos, please
let us know in the comments.
let us know in the comments, subscribe. And if you don't want to see that, you don't like us, move on.
It's fine.
I don't really care.
Yeah.
But
we're still probably going to do it anyway, so.
Yeah. So, sweet. Well,
yeah.
Appreciate it. Oh, you wascally
Thanks.
wabbits.
One more thing before we end.
Yeah.
I
By all means.
want to quick prayer over the subscribers of pray for blessings, everything in your upcoming week or.
Is this how we're gonna end our shows now?
Maybe.
I'm kind of down.
And however long it takes for us to upload one.
I'm trying to do better. I'm working on it. I finally got Wi-Fi in my house.
Oh, thank God.
I know. Finally.
Pray for blessings.
Yeah.
Whatever that is in your life. A raise, better car, a relationship, whatever it is. Whatever that is in your life, I pray that comes your way.
Yeah.
And I pray for peace over all of your lives, especially peace over the Kirks.
Yeah.
And his 2 daughters. And
we're going to actually pray.
Wife. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do it. Yeah.
Just kind of.
And if you ever need a prayer request, put it in the comments. We will pray over it. I mean, this isn't going to be put it in there. And I'm never going to look at it. But I like the fact that you did it.
Yeah.
We're going to do it.
We'll read it.
Do it right now. We're going to do it right now live on air. Fuck. Oh, shit.
Fuck it. We're doing it live. And
that's great, Parker. We're just going to
curse right
before.
I'm going to do the same thing you're doing.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Please don't.
Trying not to. There we go. All
right. Bow. If you want to pray with us, please do so.
Head, close your eyes.
If you don't, you can click off the video now.
Yeah.
But dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the time that we get to spend making these videos, and although it's silly sometimes, God, we hope that we get to reach someone who needed to hear maybe some righteous anger tonight, God, and kind of voice how they have been feeling, God. And to the people who watch this and to the people who are subscribed to us, God, we just pray over their lives, God, that they find you, God, and if they know you, God, that they grow closer to you. We pray over the Kirks tonight, God, as you know, it's been 3 days, but we know that pain isn't hurting. Is still hurting. Sorry, we don't have empathy because we don't know what it's like to lose a loved one in that way. But we have sympathy because we know and understand what the pain feels like to lose a family member in general, God. And we just ask for your blessing and your protection as we go out into this world, into this mission field, God. And that you embolden our hearts and that you embolden our minds, God. And give us a hunger and a fire to chase after you like never before, God. And we pray, God, that you open doors for people that were previously closed, God, or that a lot of thoughts in my brain right now. We ask, God, that you open doors for people who might feel stuck or were not previously open, God. We pray for blessings in our life, God, as we go into this week, God, into our month, into our days, as this year is coming to a close in just 3 short months, God. That 2026, you know, would be the year of our Lord, God, of you. And we ask this in your humble name. Parker, did you want to add anything?
Yeah.
That was gonna one more. Shoot for it, buddy.
This is going to be a nice, real quick one, too.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, make us your servant. Your kingdom come, your will be done. Help us be your servant, Lord. Help us spread your word, your gospel, your truth. Show us the way to do it that is best in each of our lives.
Yeah.
We want to serve you, Lord. Make us your servant. Your will be done.
I'll do you one better. Hold on. Say it with me now. Our Father, who art in heaven.
Who art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
On earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread.
As you forgive us of our trespasses, as we forgive those who have trespassed against us. I think we messed that up.
I think we did that.
Point is, Christ is King.
Lord, I'm sorry that I just cursed. I'm very sorry.
As you can see, we're imperfect. Christ is King. We love you guys. Thanks for watching.
If you want more of this, just come on back.
Yeah.
We will upload
Hopefully,
at some point in time.
My hope is that I can edit this really fast and upload it tonight. So hopefully by tonight or tomorrow. So
yeah, if you like this, we'll upload at some point in time.
Yep. Sweet.
Just hit subscribe and the bell.
This is a turning point.
USA.
Faith.